So hello students, in the last class we have discussed about the deviation of the real gases from the ideal gas behavior. Okay, and in that we have seen some corrections, the pressure corrections and the volume corrections, and later that we have seen some constants A and B, right? Okay, and A depends upon the intermolecular force of attractions and B is nothing but the effective volume, and later that we have seen the units for the A as well as the B. Okay, and now in this lecture we are going to see the compressibility factor, and before going to that, just we can see that what is the differences between the ideal gas and a real gas. Okay, just for your understanding, the ideal gas is nothing but it obeys all the gas laws under all conditions of temperatures and pressure, right? But the real gases obeys gas law only at low pressures and high temperatures, only at low pressures and high temperatures, but at all other conditions it can deviate from the ideal gas equation. Okay, and here the volume occupied by the molecule is negligible as compared to the total volume occupied by the gas. Okay, so that means the volume occupied by the molecules, that means compared to the 100 ml, the 1 ml is small, so that it is negligible in ideal gas. But come to the real gases, the volume occupied by the molecules is not negligible compared to the volume of the gases, total volume of the gases, right? Okay, that is the reason why we have done the volume correction here. And the force of attractions among the molecules are negligible for an ideal gas, but come to the real gas, generally the force of attractions are not negligible at all temperatures and pressure. Okay, so that means we have done the pressure correction here, and after that this is the ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT, but this is a van der Waals equation for the real gases, van der Waals equation after doing the pressure correction and the volume correction, that is P plus AN square by V square into V minus NB is equal to nRT. This is the van der Waals equation. Okay, now we can go for the compressibility factor. Generally this compressibility factor is important for the liquefaction of the gases, but in your syllabus right now the liquefaction of gases are removed due to the lack of time, so that the importance is that very simple, it is not that important right now, but some important points you need to remember is that what is the compressibility factor. What is the compressibility factor is that very simple. Generally this compressibility factor is measure of the deviation of the real gases from the ideal behavior. So that means I am reading here, the deviation from the ideal behavior can be measured in terms of the compressibility factor of a gas. Okay, what is that then? Is that you know that PV is equal to nRT, right? Very simple, the PV by nRT is nothing but the compressibility factor. Z is equal, generally you represent with the Z, and the Z is nothing but PV by nRT, PV by nRT, and this is nothing but the compressibility factor, and that is important to you right now. Okay, what is the compressibility factor? That is PV by nRT. Okay, right. And for the ideal gases, what is the Z value? What is the Z value? Look at here, this graph is important. For the ideal gases, you know that when you draw a plot PV with respect to the P, you can get a straight line for the ideal gases, right? For the ideal gases, the Z value is equal to 1. This is important, right? For the ideal gases, the Z value is 1. That is very important in point of choose the correct one questions. Okay, and come to the real gases. Generally for the other gases, sometimes at low pressures it is Z less than 1, and at high pressures it is the Z, the compressibility is greater than 1. Okay, but some gases like hydrogen and helium, you know that hydrogen and helium, they always go with the positive deviation. Okay, so that means for the hydrogen and helium gases it is always greater than 1, it is always greater than 1. Okay, so these are the points you have to remember. Okay, the remaining things you don't require because the compressibility, the liquefaction of the gases are not there in your syllabus. Okay, so this is over, the states of matter is over, and after that you have one more topic, the liquefaction of the gases. This is also removed due to the lack of time, and later that the liquids liquid state is also there in the lesson, and this is also removed, and in there the vapor pressure and the surface tension, and next is that, yeah, surface tension and the viscosity. Okay, so these are all removed from the syllabus. Okay, so up to the compressibility factor, it is there in your syllabus, that is there in your syllabus. Okay, up to compressibility factor, and for the ideal gases the compressibility factor is 1, and for the real gases it is not is equal to 1, it is not is equal to, okay, you write these statements also. For the ideal gases the Z value is 1, and for the real gases it is not is equal to 1, it is not is equal to 1. Okay, so with this the chapter is over, the states of matter, and the next chapter is the stoichiometry, that we can discuss in the next lectures. Okay, right.